Hey boys, doing another, can't really call it a real talk, it's just me ranting this time, just about a few things that are going on, and whatnot. I'm gonna start with this particular subject first because I feel I might as well get it out of the way. Um, so lately, and maybe some of you guys have seen it on stream, um, regardless, it doesn't really matter on that part. It's just some of the people that I typically used to hang out with. You probably have noticed that I don't hang out with them as much anymore, and it's not because I don't want to. It's because I'm going to assume they don't want me near them anymore because they never let me into their worlds when they're in private. Uh, and I know some people might say, well, maybe they're just role playing, and they know you don't role play. Maybe they don't want you there. That would be believable if it weren't for the fact of half the time that I request off of them, somebody from that world will come to me later on and say, oh, we just had a great fucking party. Everybody was drinking, or we were just like having a good time, right? Like no RP involved. So the problem with it isn't me feeling left out. It's more the fact of, if you don't want me to hang out with you and everybody else that you're with, why do you have me on your friends list? Remove me off of your friends list if you don't like me. Stop being a pussy about it and just man up. Tell it to me. Discord me if you don't want to be my friend. If I do something that you don't like, tell me, and if I want to, I'll stop doing it. If I think it's actually an issue. If I don't think it's an issue, then just fucking be done with it. Like, honestly, that's one thing I wanted to get out of the way, because I've noticed that it seems like a lot of and I use this word like so loosely here, popular people don't care to hang out with me anymore, and I can assume that it's probably because I'm an overly aggressive person, or maybe I'm just too straightforward, or maybe it's because I'm fine with I guess you could say matured content going on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, whereas everybody else, well, I'm not going to say everybody else, but a vast majority of all the other popular people only care, like they say, you'll hear everybody say that they don't care about the views, they don't care about the money, yada yada. They just want to, they just want to be open towards people. But at the same time, these people will refuse to do anything that's even close to 18 plus. Like, they keep it all like really, really child safe friendly stuff. And it's like, half of the children that watch your videos, like, no, 80% of the children that watch your videos, the young people, they'll fucking watch all kinds of shit on YouTube. Like, parents don't give a shit. Like, they honestly don't. So if you're gonna use that as an excuse, like, you're trying to stay monetized and stuff, I thought you said it wasn't about the money. Why do you care about your video being monetized? If you're gonna say it's because you're appealing to a more child friendly audience, I mean, I can sit here and argue the point that most of the people that watch any of the content on YouTube are not only watching child friendly. Like, the children that are watching VR chat videos, or YouTube in general, let's be real, YouTube in general are watching God knows what. Like, if somebody gets mad at your content, they say, oh, my child saw you say fuck on your YouTube video. That's not your problem. Maybe their parents need to monitor their child on their computer, right? If your child is watching it and nothing is done about it, that means the parents are fine with them watching some 18 plus content, right? And when I say 18 plus, I don't mean sexual, all right? I just mean fucking the swearing, violence, shit like that, right? Like, it doesn't, like, 18 plus doesn't just have to mean sexual. Before any of you in the comments start getting on about that shit, right? Covering all my grounds here. But honestly, just like, if I'm too 18 plus for you, stop hanging out with me. Just take me off of your friends list, right? Because I'm not gonna be your friend if you're prioritizing monetization and Twitch safety over friendship. That tells me you're not my friend. You just know me as a person, right? But that's what I'm gonna leave that as. Next thing I wanted to talk about is the ridiculous amount of growth that I've had on Twitch over the past couple of weeks. I went from averaging like 45-ish to 50-ish views to like nearly 100 daily now. I'd say anywhere from 80 to 100, and I have to thank you guys so much for that. Like, Lord in heaven, thank you so much. And you guys, like, it's insane. Like, over 2 weeks we went from like an average of 45 to 50 to just like boom, 80 to 100. Like, we've doubled. And honestly, I can't thank you guys enough. Like, praise the Lord that, you know, the numbers are up there. And I know it sounds kind of hypocritical, me talking about numbers and whatnot, but the reason I bring numbers up is because, like, if you think about it, like, I need people to actually watch the content to keep on doing it, right? Granted, I would still continue, even if I was sitting on 20 people. Of course, I'm still fucking streaming. I do it because I love it, right? But when I'm talking about the views, what I specifically mean is the more people that are watching, the more people that I can have laughing. Because I'm not going to, like, I'm not, like, I've said it many times, I'm not gonna RP, and I'm not gonna be a fake person over the internet, right? It's always the real me. So when I see a lot of people watching me, it makes me happy because I can show people exactly, you know, the real shit, right? I can shitpost with my friends, and those people in the chat, you know, they can laugh, and I like to interact with everybody in my chat. The more people that are talking in my chat, the happier I am. The more I feel like I'm doing a better job if I have more people to talk to in my chat, right? Like, I just bring up the numbers solely for the fact that more numbers mean more people for me to talk to, more people for me to make laugh, right? Not because I'm thinking more money or partnership on Twitch, right? Granted, partnership would be fucking awesome. Well, you know, I was thinking about that last night, how it would be awesome, and now that I'm talking out loud about it to you guys, I guess I don't really care about it. I just want people to fucking watch my shit and, like, have a good laugh. Because at the end of the day, I really love making you guys laugh. When I look down at the chat and I see, like, people laughing or just, like, memeing and shit, it's fucking great. Because that's what I love to do about, like, love about streaming, is the fact that I can sit here and make people laugh. That's my, like, probably my absolute favorite part. Well, that and talking to you guys in general. Like, I'm going, like, this probably is pretty selfish and maybe even, like, big-headed of me, but I consider myself one of the most chat interactive people that streams VR chat in general. Like, I know there are other people who interact with their chat a lot, but honestly, out of everybody I've watched, I'm pretty sure I am definitely top 5 most interactive with the chat. Like, I'll spend 10 minutes just looking down at you guys in the chat, talking to you guys, and I'll have 20 people around me trying to get my attention, and I'll pay them almost no attention at times, right? It's not because I don't want to. It's just because, yeah, like, I'm trying to get, the fact is, I like everybody to be involved. Not all of you have the capability to play VR chat, or maybe you're at work or at school, or, you know, just doing something that keeps you from actually being able to play the game in any way, shape, or form, right? Like, I feel like my best bet, not even a bet, just like my job isn't to just make you guys laugh, but to make you feel involved with what's going on around me, right? That's why I love when I see a lot of people in the chat talking. So yeah, numbers. When I see big numbers on the stream watching, I feel like I'm definitely doing my part to get you guys involved in shit, right? Because like I said, I know you can't always be here. And granted, those who can, like I've said this before on stream, and I'll say it here too, just for any of you guys who don't get to watch the content as much on Twitch. If you see me streaming and I am in a public world, unlike other people, and I'm not trying to belittle them or talk down about them, right? But just unlike the other people, if you want to join me, you go right the fuck ahead. If you see me online in a public world and I'm streaming and I'm hanging out with some of the boys, feel free to join me, right? I will tell you, feel free to join me. I'll also give you the warning, though, that if you piss me off, I don't mind blocking you and getting you kicked out of the world, too. So you mind your manners when you're here hanging out with me and the boys, right? You can shitpost with us, but you piss one of my boys off or me off, and, you know, you're getting kicked out instantly, and I'll block your ass, right? But at the same time, you know, if you want to come shitpost and hang out and chill with us or fucking talk to me, ask me some questions or whatnot, go for it. Actually, another thing on that too is, I know I get it every once in a while when some of you guys that do find me in the game and you get excited, or you tell me like I'm your favorite YouTuber or streamer or whatever. I still don't know. Like, I apologize if I made any of you feel like just like not all that appreciated, I'm sorry. I just don't know really how to respond to it yet. I'm not used to having people come up to me telling me that, you know, I'm their favorite streamer, or, you know, they think I'm fucking awesome. I'm not used to that kind of stuff, right? I've always looked at myself and just considered myself like everyone else, right? Never once will I assume that just because I'm streaming any game whatsoever that I'm better than anyone else, right? This may be my job, and some other people may, you know, they may not understand why, you know, some can get away with streaming and make it a job. But I'm never ever gonna fucking say that I'm better than anyone else. I'm just like the rest of you guys, right? So it, like, when you guys come up to me and tell me I'm awesome, or, you know, I'm your favorite streamer and shit, like, that's why sometimes I don't have like the best thing to say, because I just don't know how to respond to it, because I don't look at myself as any kind of best streamer or even awesome. I just consider myself like everybody else, you know, just an average person. It does warm my heart, honestly. It's just like I feel really embarrassed by it, right? I guess that would be the best way to look at it, because, like I said, I'm not used to that kind of. I don't know if you'd call it attention or just respect, maybe, but it just makes me feel a little bit embarrassed, honestly. Another thing is, with this job in general, the way things are looking, we'll probably do some part-time, like, actual work, so I can just bring a little bit more money. And I'm not saying that, oh, he's got to go to work and give him more money so he can keep doing this. That's not what I'm implying at all. If I got to slow down streaming to get an actual, like, well, I shouldn't say actual because I don't want to insult people, but if I have to go get an actual labor job, right, that kind of job, you know, I'll get off my ass and do it, honestly, right? Like, I don't mind getting back out in the field and doing some work, right? That's what I'm trying to make it, trying to put a point out that, you know, sometimes streaming doesn't work out, or, you know, it's not in a spot where you're comfortable at, or it may fall down to a low. And this is like a point out there to, you know, you need to be able to go and fucking work on your feet, right? I can do that, and I'm telling you guys, if streams slow down, because I end up doing, you know, like a IRL job, I guess. I don't know how to fucking call it. If I just start doing a different type of job, part-time or even full-time, yes, streams will be less, videos will be less, obviously, but I will still stream when possible, right? That's what I'm trying to make that. I don't know why that came out. So I made that harder than it needed to be, but whatever. I said what I needed to on that. The other thing I wanted to talk about, what was it? I forgot now. I think I pretty much got all the big stuff out of the way. But yeah, no. Oh, I remember what it is. On streaming, right? On streaming. When I stream from now on, I decided, after talking to Snow SOS a little while back, having a schedule is just like really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'll be changing my Twitch description, like the little panels, to like show my actual streaming time. And I'll probably keep on doing the videos to tell you guys when I'm streaming, that way. So, you know, there's a little bit of alert for the people on YouTube side, and they can come join in for a little bit if they want to, right? I'll be doing a streaming schedule where I will be streaming anywhere from, well, I'm probably just going to set, like, hard set it at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Central Time, right? And I'll be doing that probably Sunday through Friday, so like 6 days out of the week. And Saturday will be my like off day to like pretty much just take any recordings that I've done and start editing for video. So technically my off day is still going to be like a day I'm working. Granted, it'll be a little bit easier because editing is pretty much not like, unless you're like really professional editor, like say Uber Danger or something like that, where you need 20 hours to do a video, and I'm not anywhere near that level of fucking editing yet. That'll pretty much be my break day, because editing won't take me but maybe 4 hours at most, depending on if I'm getting sidetracked or not. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So this video today will technically be, this is technically my off day. And then come tomorrow, Sunday for me, and for anybody on the other side, you know, I guess Monday, I'll be starting up my stream 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, right? If you don't know what Central Time is, you Google search for a reason, right? That way you can be ready. But there will be a video, a little short video announcing that I'm streaming for the most part, like almost every stream. I won't always do it, but I'll probably make an attempt to almost always do it. If possible, always do it, right? I hear my One of my admins, Cozen, said you can get a community strike for that on your channel. So I've gotten away with it so far. I think if I just mind what I say, I should be all right. But if I happen to get one, then I'll have to stop doing that or be cheeky. But yeah, no, that's what I wanted to talk about. So 8 o'clock will be my stream start, and I will stream anywhere from 3 to 5 hours. So probably think maybe about 4 hours at most for the majority, right? Unless of course I get ridiculously hungry, and then I'm just gonna go eat. But yeah, guaranteed 3 hours for sure, right? If I'm feeling good, I'll keep on going. But yeah, you're getting no less than 3 hours, and 5+ if I'm feeling really good about it, right? If I feel like I can keep on going. And I guess I'll touch on one last final thing. I know back in the day, early on, I was streaming for like 7+ hours, right? I'd be on for 5 hours, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like ridiculously long streams, right? One reason for that is because I was just really, really into it, and I still am. But after a bit, it started weighing on me. Like, there were some streams that were granted long, and half of the time it was me like putting on kind of a fake smile, right? Because I wanted to stream really badly and I wanted to go just as long, but mentally I was exhausted and it was starting to weigh on me. So I started shortening my streams down because I felt streaming and VR chat were just taking over my life for the most part, right? I was always on VR chat and almost every time I was streaming, right? And it was starting to just mentally tax my mind. It was so much social interaction with the chat, with everybody around me. It was starting to hammer into me that it was mentally draining and exhausting, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit stressed out. So I started lowering the amount of time I'm streaming, and I feel I can definitely go 3 to 5 hours. I should be fine with no issue, right? Yeah, about 3 to 5. Yeah, that should be fine, right? I can do that, no issue. But doing 7+ hours was starting to really kick me in the ass, and I slowed it down. I didn't tell you guys because I didn't want anybody to worry, but yeah, that's why I slowed my streaming down, because it was just fucking destroying me, right? I was spending way too much time in VR and way too much time streaming. So we're doing a schedule now, and it's just going to be 8 p.m. Central, like every day except for Saturday, and, you know, unless something comes up and I can't do it, or if your boy falls asleep and completely forgets, right? But anyway, thanks for listening to me rant about God knows what. Again, thank you, thank you guys for coming to the streams, for watching my videos. It makes me, you don't know how happy it makes me to have an audience. I never once thought I would be here in this position where I'd be making a video for like 8,500 people, right? It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I love all of you guys half to death. I truly do. I thank Jesus in heaven that I've been able to do this, and I thank Jesus for just like sending you guys my way. And I've seen every comment in every video that I've posted. I don't always comment back or leave a heart, but I do read everything, all right? I'm not going to try and be that guy and tell you I'm going to heart everything, right? I'll attempt to do it here and there, but honestly, I look at it like this. I see bigger YouTubers hearting everything, and then later on down the line, when they get to a point, they tell you they can't heart anything anymore because it's too much for them, right? I'm not going to do that to you guys. I will heart what I can. If you don't get a heart, don't feel like I didn't read your comment, because I will tell you right now, I read every single comment. I want to read every comment. I want to see what you guys think about the video, what you think about me or my friends, just anything in general. You put something down there, guaranteed it's been read within a day. Guaranteed. Maybe 2 days, but it will be read at some point by me personally. I promise you that much, alright? Even if one day I have 12,000 fucking comments on a video, bet your ass all 12,000 will be read. But, I mean, that would be something like millions of years from now. Anyway, I've ranted on long enough. I kept on going after I said I was done. But yeah, we're done, boys. Thanks for listening to this. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow in a stream. And we'll have another video up for you guys. I'll probably try and put it up like either anywhere from like tomorrow on towards like Tuesday or Wednesday is when I'll try to get this other video up. I have a lot of the footage to go through. I don't remember where everything is. So it's gonna be a little bit. This is gonna be one of those edits that's gonna take me a little bit more time. So, again, we'll have a video out soon. Thanks for listening to me, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Till then, adios.